Hi, I'm Ryan Nunes, and welcome to New Bedford Public Access. I'm outside the Aikido of Bristol County Dojo, where we'll learn the secrets of the mystical art Aikido under Sensei John Arusho. My name's Ryan Nunes, and this is New Bedford Public Access Insider. Hello, my name's Ryan Nunes, and welcome to New Bedford Public Access. This is Sensei John Arusho. He is the president of the Bushido Tenshin Federation, the 6th degree black belt, and the International Independent Martial Arts Association, and Dojo-cho, which means headmaster, of the Aikido of Bristol County Dojo, located Howland Place Office Center, 304 Bolton Street, here in New Bedford, Mass. It is a pleasure to be here, Sensei.
Thank you. Pleasure is mine.
How did this all start, and how did this wonderful place come to be?
Well, I started my martial arts career in 1979. I was about 7 years old, right here in New Bedford at the Almeida Shotokan Karate School with John Almeida Sensei. And around probably at the age of 17, I started Aikido under Sensei Jack Leonardo.
Obviously, you're early dedicated to martial arts at a very young age. Could you please tell me about explain what to people is, like, what is Aikido?
Aikido is strictly a self-defense. There's no competition, no conflict. We do have katas like other martial arts have. Example, we do the bokken, which is a replica of the sword, and the jo, which is the short staff. We use tontos, we use knife takeaways for self-defense. In the jo and in the bokken, we have katas that we put together. But Aikido in general is just a strictly self-defense, a non-combative art, and it's made to resolve conflict without trying to hurt somebody. And you use your own opponent's strength and force against them, similar to judo and the sister arts of Aikido and Japanese Jiu-Jitsu.
Where does it originate from?
It came from O-sensei, Morie Ueshiba. O-sensei would mean great teacher, and it came from Japan, originated in Tokyo, Japan. The dojo still exists. They have one in Iwama and the Humbu Dojo in Tokyo, Japan.
Do you think your art is effective, and do you think it's practical?
I do. Here in Tenshin Aikido, we teach a lot of practical self-defense moves. There are, my thoughts in my Aikido difference from the general Aikido that there is out there. A lot of people will see Aikido and they'll look at it and go, well, it looks like people are falling and just dancing around and so forth, so on. What we teach here is a little bit harder style, a little more practical against real life situations.
Okay. And of course, why did you decide to teach here in New Bedford?
I've been doing martial arts for a long time. I've been doing Aikido for a very long time, so I figured why not open a school close by. We're one of the largest Aikido schools in the area. We're the only ones teaching Tenshin Aikido in New England.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's, I mean, not even like a big city. I'm like, it's here. This is home, yeah.
This is home, and there are very, very few schools that are teaching Tenshin Aikido. It's more of a harder style of Aikido.
Tenshin Aikido, correct?
That's correct.
And it's a very rare art to find.
I heard about a Tenshin dojo in Florida. So I packed up, went to Florida, and participated in this Tenshin seminar. It was headed by Luis Santos Shihan, and that's where I started pretty much my Tenshin Aikido.
For a student to enroll here, are there any requirements, any age limit? You know, how early can they start?
I usually take them at the age of 8. The age requirement, as far as how old, I have a gentleman here that's in his 70s. He's a cancer survivor. And he keeps up to the young guys. You just have to have some kind of dedication or a good enough schedule to train, I recommend that you do 3 nights a week if you want to learn anything. You can definitely come in and just do this for an exercise, do this for cardio, do this for health reasons, and learn self-defense at the same time. Pretty much you come in, you can take a class, and I require that they use loose clothing to train, no jewelry or anything like that. Or they can simply watch a class and make a decision on if they want to take a free class. I offer a week of free classes. And then if they don't, we met somebody, we made a friend, and if they don't like it, I can always point them in the right direction, because I have other friends in martial arts. And Aikido's for everybody, but not everybody's for Aikido. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it.
Speaking of other martial arts, do you have any favorites, and do you like any martial art movie stars?
Because of my my previous martial arts experience doing Shotokan karate and working with friends that have done or they're still into ground fighting and MMA and jiu-jitsu, I love every martial art. Every martial art has its ups and downs. Every martial art has its blind sides and its good sides. I have friends that do Kempo. I have a good friend at Joe Silva that does, he's a coach and he does MMA. He's gotten some good fighters out of that. Judo, jiu-jitsu. So I don't discriminate against any of the martial arts. I think they're all great. It happened to be that I fell into Aikido, and that was my passion, and here I am today. As far as movies go, I'm pretty open to anything. I grew up with Bruce Lee. A lot of us grew up with Bruce Lee. He was great. All his movies. Also grew up with Chuck Norris. And of course, we can't leave above the law out, Steven Seagal. So, but I'm not, I don't discriminate against any of the martial arts. I love them all.
Sensei, is your dojo associated with a bigger federation and outside of the United States, perhaps in Japan?
We were affiliated with the Aikikai at one point, which is in Japan, Tokyo, Japan. I was also affiliated with the Dai Nippon Budokukai, which is the DNBK, and that's in Kyoto, Japan. For politic reasons and my own reasons, I resigned. Again, I was with those organizations for many years. I resigned and decided that it was time to open my own organization. I have my own federation, as many know. It's called the Bushido Tenshin Federation.
Oh, so you're independent.
I'm part of my own thing. It's definitely growing. Like I said, Tenshin Aikido is very rare in the area. I have students in Hawaii. I have students in Switzerland. I have a student in Virginia. I have a school in Illinois. I have a school in Washington. So it's definitely growing. It went from having probably 3-4 students on the mat to a regular base of 15 to 20 students, and plus the other students that I have in different parts of the world.
Thank you for this wonderful interview. Your dojo is awesome.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming to my dojo.
Of course. And if you want to know more information on the Aikido of Bristol County, you can visit the website aikidobristolcounty.com, or you can visit the actual address at Howland Place, 304 Bolton Street, New Bedford, Massachusetts. I'm Ryan Nunes, and this is New Bedford Public Access.
My name's Darren Wilson. I was looking for a martial art to do with my son. We wanted an activity to do after the football season finished, and I looked online and I found Aikido of Bristol County, and was interested in Aikido after seeing Steven Seagal films, and I thought it'd be interesting. We'll come check it out. He's the main reason that we chose this art and this location. He made us feel at home straight away. It was very low pressure. He's got great technical experience, and it really helped both my son and I, and we love it here.
I chose Aikido mainly 10 years ago. I wanted to do a different art. I did Kung Fu, I did karate, boxing, let's see, I did wrestling, and then actually I saw it in the Steven Seagal movies, and that's what made me interested in it. So I started studying on the Cape. It was 10 years ago, and I studied with ASU, and that's why I started the Aikido. The Tenshin Aikido last November. I came here for a seminar, and it was actually the style that I wanted to do originally. And it just took me, 9 years to get here. And now that I'm here, this is definitely where I want to be. Oh yeah, it's a great group. Everybody really works together. I mean, I stepped in here a higher rank than most, but everybody was very welcoming, warm. Nobody had like any grudges against you, becoming a black belt or whatever, and they've been here longer or something. Everybody worked together real well.
I chose Aikido. I studied Japanese art a few years ago, and I stopped. I moved to the area about 12 months ago, and I really chose it to lose weight, actually. That's really why I'm here for the most part.
That this type of style of martial art does not require a lot of strength. This completely uses someone else's strength in their body, and you use different angles in different positions to be able to take down your opponent. At this dojo, I feel very safe here. I feel that the instructors and sensei especially are very good with teaching you, and they make sure that you learn the style exactly. So when I leave this class, I know that if I need to defend myself, it's possible.
My name is Joshua Hatcher. I had studied Aikido previously in other cities around the country, but I was looking for something practical style of Aikido. I met Sensei John Arujo at an open friendship seminar on June 1st, 2013. I was thoroughly impressed. All of the angles of Tenshin style and his quick, strong techniques. Within 5 months of meeting him, I had moved here to New Bedford, and I became the first Ushideshi live-in student.
My name's Mitchell Wilson. I chose Aikido because it's a lot better than a lot of other arts that just a lot of strikes, and it's an effective way that you can just do something and tell someone you mean business by just not absolutely just beating the bag out of them. He's very, very patient, and he's very good at teaching me with children. We have a couple of adopted children in our class, and he was very good with them, and I really like that.
So what's your name?
My name is Guido Medeiros. I was introduced to Aikido through a friend of mine who was half Japanese. He was my best friend in high school. And I started training with Jack Leonardo in 1976 and trained with him for 3 years from when I was 19 till 22. And then I went away to college and got away from Aikido, and life happened. And a couple of years ago, I saw a phone number on a pickup truck. It said Aikido of Bristol County. And when I called the number, I spoke to the sensei, and I told him I had trained with Jack Leonardo, and he says, "Oh, he was my sensei." And from that was the selling point for me. Of course, the style we use here is Tenshin, which is a little different from classical Aikido. So it was a little different, but it's been very interesting. Sensei John Arujo is, I think about it, he's a true martial artist in the sense that his devotion to the art is absolute, I think, and yet his demeanor is not intimidating. I think that when we train, Aikido generally is considered like a friendly atmosphere, and we work together to try to learn and practice. And it's a very good way, to learn a martial art. I find it very comfortable here.
My name is Sergei Chashuhin, and I'm original from Russia. And I came to United States because I like this country, and I have a friendship with Sensei John Araujo. And I found a new family, and I like Aikido, like style of and some like martial arts, self-defense. It's a very interesting style, and it's helped me in my life everywhere. And I had a dream to find some kind of martial arts because I'm a sportsman, I like a sport, and I think for me Aikido it's the best right now because I like everything what we have in class. Thank you.
My name is Shannon Selby. I love everything about Aikido. I think Aikido is a great workout. I think it's a great way to learn defense. I like the camaraderie of the dojo.
What do you think about Sensei?
Sensei is the reason why I stay in Aikido. Sensei is more than just a teacher to me, he's truly a friend.
My name is Jesse Farrell.
And why did you choose Aikido?
I chose Aikido because I had been studying some of the other arts, and there was a lot of kicks and punches and karate chops, and a guy my size would be throwing kicks and punches that could hurt somebody. So Aikido is a little more designed not to hurt someone.
What do you think of Sensei?
I first got a chance to see Sensei's Aikido in late 1990s when he was studying with Sensei Jack Leonardo, and I was thoroughly impressed with his Aikido. And then I got a chance in 2003 for a few years to train with him under Sensei John. And, he showed me a lot, and he was a real good teacher. And back then he said he was talking about opening a school, and I was looking forward to becoming one of his